I hope I still remember how to do this. They say it's like driving a bicycle. All right, let's see if we could do it. V'haya Eikev tishmun es hamishpotim ha'ele ushmartem v'asisim oisam. You should do the mitzvahs. You'll listen to the mitzvahs. It'll happen. You'll listen to the mitzvahs. Says Rashi, V'haya Eikev tishmun. In my mitzvahs Kallus. These are the mitzvahs Kallus. Shodom dash ba'kev of Tishmun. What's the most important thing? The most important thing is to do the mitzvahs Kallus, the ones that people are dash ba'kev of, the ones that they step on. What's this all about? The most important avodah. It doesn't mean the most important avodah. It means that if a person listens, if he wants bracha, so then he takes every single part of the avodah seriously. Some of us think there's bigger mitzvahs, there's more important mitzvahs. In our yeshivas, perhaps we stress more the Talmud Torah, maybe we stress more davening, maybe we stress more this part of davening, maybe we stress more this part of limud, maybe this part of the avodah, maybe these types of mitzvahs. Every single chelik of Torah, of mitzvahs, is what creates that shleimus, the shleimus ha'odam. And a person that the types of mitzvahs, the things that we're mizalzelin, that we're not machshiv, and that, you trample on with your foot, the unimportant things, that's important. Person thinks it's important which shoe I tie first. It's important, does it really make a difference if I put my right foot on, my shoe on first? Does it make a difference? You think these things make a difference? I pick up the cup and then I give it to the left hand and these things make a difference. And these things make all the difference. And Chazal were megalatas, afilu a minig, afilu a drabanan, a deraisa, every single thing that a person needs for his shleimus of the avodah. And when you have the whole entire shleimus, so then every single thing becomes of extreme importance. Extreme importance. Rabbi Yitzchak Inspector, at the end of his life, he didn't want to be, he didn't really go out anymore. And he certainly wasn't Masada Kedushin. But there was the Siddur Kedushin of the family, of the Wolf family, of Kovna, a very important family there. And he said that L'chvaidim, he's going to come and be Masada Kedushin. But when they told him that the chuppah is not going to be in the chutzner of the Beis Knesses, it's going to be in a beautiful palace, he said that I'm not coming. Because if you're going to change even the slightest bit of a minig Yisrael, so then from this union will come out Basayif Chilul Shabbos. I don't want to have any part of it. From the smallest thing, what we consider sometimes the smallest part of the Avodah, but it's the whole picture. And if it's lacking in the picture, Abba Yisai, so then the whole picture is rotten. We were looking for what to do on Venice Manu over here, because in Corona, it's not so easy, So we bought one of these 1,000-piece puzzles. We actually didn't buy it now. We bought it, a long time ago. I told the kids, if they finish it by a certain time, ice cream. But not like the cheap ice cream, like the good one, with the chais, And they'd have to finish by a certain time. So they all got together, And we bought this puzzle like years ago. It was in a closet for that rainy day. It's been a lot of rainy days, so we finally took it out. And it was a picture. It was like some picture. It had like these air balloons and whatever interesting picture. And there was a light blue sky. Okay, so and that was the difficulty of this puzzle, because the light blue sky, all the pieces look alike. Right? And then it came piece 998, piece 999, and there it was. There's a hole in the middle of the puzzle, and it's missing a light blue piece. One light blue piece, which is no different than the 300 light blue pieces, and so unimportant. It's not even like it was the red on the hot air balloon. It was a light blue piece of nothing. Right? Everybody's looking for it, blaming, all the little kids all of a sudden, what do you want from me? What? You ate it. You didn't eat it. Right? The whole entire puzzle just became worthless because of one light blue piece that doesn't look and change anything in the color, but the whole entire puzzle now has one. I want to hang it up. The idea was before we were going to frame it and hang it up. I want to hang it up like that. I want to hang up the puzzle because this teaches such an incredible lesson. You think that little light blue piece makes no difference, and that little light blue piece makes all the difference in the world. So the puzzle, it didn't go so well. The Kallus family puzzle maching, it didn't go so well. So we decided to go to the beach. Kallus family trip. Okay, so we went to the beach late at night. I have to wait till all the bad guys aren't there anymore. So there we went to the beach, 2:30 in the morning. We went to the beach, and we brought with the pails and shovels, the whole matzah, right? And it was also late at night, part of the excitement, Kallus family fun. So there we are at the beach, and I have there like this. I have a box. What was in the box? All the things, we brought the pails and the shovels and dust, and also those ping pong rackets and things like that, and all the Sachen. It was like a box, like one of those, white plastic boxes, right? So there I am on the side. I have this idea. Listen to my idea. I told like this. I told the kids, let's fill up this box with rocks. Let's fill up the box with rocks. Let's see how much we can hold. If we can still carry the box. Okay, so there was on the edge over there by the beach, rocks, big rocks, right? They filled up the box with rocks. And there was still, one of the kids was able to pick it up by himself, right? Me, versteht sich with a pinky, versteht? But the kids are not as strong as me. So they picked up the box. Okay, I told him like this, is the box full? Is the box full? No, Micha, is the box full? So they said, yeah, look, you can't get any more rocks. And I told him it can't go over the plastic level. The box, no. So I said, okay, now let's get little shells. They're like seashells, Darden. Let's fill up the box. There's still room. So we got more shells in there, right? And then we got more rocks in there. We got some more rocks in there, okay? And then it was a little bit heavier to carry. Even for me, I had to use my whole hand now. It was very difficult to pick up this box. I asked him, is the box filled? It's the box. Yeah, no, now the box is filled. Now it's not good at it. No. Right? Now we started taking sand. And we poured inside the box, and the sand found this place and that place and this place. It went all over, and the sand was everywhere. And the sand filled up this box. And now it's almost impossible to pick up this box, except for me, of course, with my eyelid. But then for them, the little guys, it was very difficult to pick up the box because now it's filled with everything, right? So I asked them, now is the box filled? Now is the box filled? So they know already the answer. The answer is supposed to be, no, the answer is no, the box not filled. What now? I took water from the sea, and I started filling up the box. There was still the water, and even that, it made it heavier. Yeah. So what's the moral of the story? Rabbi say, you think the box is full. When you have the rocks, you think the box is full. When you put in the pebbles, now the box is full, right? You fill it up with sand, now taka, it's full. Even more water, right? Rabbi say, what would be the person he's going to come up to Shemayim? He's got Torah, he's got the Chleis, Tefillah, he excels in this, that. He's not into this. He's not into Minhagei Yisrael. He's not into the mitzvahs. He's not into this. In Shemayim, they're going to show you, look at this. This box is empty. You can say, box is empty. What are you talking? I got Torah, I got Tefillah, Ben Adam Lechavei, right? All these achin, right? In Shemayim, they're going to show you that the box, how much more you can fill up. The shleimus of the avodah is every single part of the avodah. I want everything. It's like that in the sugya. I want that. It's not enough for me just the Gemara. I want to know the pshat in the Rashi. I want to know the question on the sugya. I want to know the halacha that comes out of the sugya. It's like that in the davening. The person, I got the Shmoneh Esrei, the Pesach. No, I want everything. I want to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the korbanos. I want to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu through my Ben Adam Lechavei. I want to be the all-around camper. That's what it was called in the olden days. The all-around camper. Every chelik, the part of the avodah. You think that's not important? Does it make a difference if it goes like this? If I go like that? If I put my right shoe on, then my left shoe? Every single chelik person you saw. I saw somebody today in shul. He had the tefillin on. You see, like he just wrapped it around his hand. Does it make a difference if he makes the tabayis around? So I went over to him. I told him, you know why we do the tabayis on the finger? With that, we're making an erisim with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We say, b'muna, b'mishpat, b'chesed. You know what we're doing when we wrap around the ring? We're making a dalit. We have a shin, a dalit, a yud, a shakai. You have any idea what's going on out there? When you have when there's a completion of the avodah, it would be the puzzle without that blue piece. It would be that box without all the sand. It's not full. It's not full. And I once heard from a Rabbi Shimshon Pinkus Zeichel Tzadik Levracha. He said a Murray story. I can't remember, I must admit, if he said it about himself or if he said it about somebody else. He said over that one time He went to, I think it was him, I'm not 100% sure, but it was either about him or somebody else. He said one time they asked this person, him or somebody else, to come and to give a Chizuk shmooze to people that, that were not so from, to give a shmooze. So he went there, he prepared a whole entire shmooze, and he gets there, there's a sign that says his name over there, Shimshon Pincus is giving the drasha. He walks into the shul. There is one person that came to the drasha. One person that came to the drasha. Your kids are one person. He gets up. He said the drasha. He said, what did he talk about? He talked about, they didn't ask him to give, I don't remember if it wasn't a drasha about like Ashkafa Musar. It was to give a like halacha de kazachan. So he prepared a drasha about washing the tilas yadayim for Shachris. That's why it was the example that I kept on talking about, putting the right shoe. So he talked about all those zachen, right shoe, left shoe, picking up the Nagelwasser cup, washing Nagelwasser 6 times, the Machmirim do 8 times, that's what he spoke about. 6 years later, he sees this person, the same person that was at the shmooze. He didn't recognize him. Comes over, he says, Rabbi Umoiri. He says, Rabbi Umoiri, who are you? He says, do you remember 6 years ago you gave a drasha? There was one person at the drasha. He says, yeah. He says, that Taka. He says, do you remember what you talked about? He says, yeah, I spoke about Netilas Yadayim and Shachris. He says, yeah. He said, it started with Netilas Yadayim and Shachris. And then he said, well, Maisa, if I wash Netilas Yadayim and Shachris, it's called Netilas Yadayim for Shachris. Nistama, I should daven Shachris. So then it went into davening. Once it went into davening, no, if you have to daven 3 times a day, so what, I'll daven just Shachris? You're missing the whole picture. So it went from Shachris to Mincha to Meir. No, but what's a Yid that doesn't learn? No. And he started slowly. And he went from the Tilas Yadayim to Shachris because that was that little blue piece in the puzzle that without it, the whole entire puzzle's incomplete. So we have to appreciate every single chelik of the Avodah. And the Shimshon Pincus, he said, Morid Dikavart, when he said over the story, he said, every chelik of the Avodah, all the Tayyag, all the Minhagim, all the Drabanans, all the Deraisis, every single chelik of the Avodah is a window with an inside. When you look through that window, it's a direction into the Heichel, into the Shechina. Every single chelik of the Avodah. So a person thinks, yeah, the Torah, that's the way I connect to Hashem. The tzitzis, that's the way I connect, the Shechina. Every, say, Sholint on Shabbos, Rabbi say. Everything, Rabbi said, kogel, gefilte fish, mit a carrot. Every single one of these things that you have is the full picture. With that, those are all windows into the Heichel, every single one of them, which bezeicha zayin taka, to become shleimistic through every chelik of the Avodah, even the parts that we think, that's unimportant, and we trample on those. Adarabba, that creates the picture, that completes the picture, and which bezeicha zayin to achieve that moiridik shleimis in every single aspect of the Avodah. Shabbos, Rabbi say. Unmute my holy brothers. I could say good Shabbos to them. I was so nervous that I forgot how to give a shir. Is it okay? Did I forget or no? No, it's okay. Fishy.